Yeah, we got on line one, we got Wendy from Beverly Hills. Wendy, how are you doing? Welcome to KLEAN Radio.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking my call.
No problem. Wendy. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine, but I was just listening to your guest, and I immediately thought of my brother who is 4 years older than I, but he's been suffering from an addiction for so long that I can't even remember how long. But and I thought that it would be so wonderful if he could be a candidate for someone that your guest would consider sponsoring for rehab, because it would turn his life around.
No, let me, Wendy. That's amazing. Our guest is Kelley Coughlan. She does Melrose PR. She's sponsoring Judy's plane ticket to get to KLEAN Treatment Center. KLEAN Treatment Center is the one that's actually giving away the bed.
No, I understand.
Oh, cool.
That sounds. It would be. Anything would be fantastic to help him.
Okay, where is he?
He's in the Los Angeles area, and he'd had suffered from a minor stroke, and he'd been he'd had a perforated ulcer and was in. We thought we were going to lose him, and now he's sort of done a turnaround, but the issue still remains. The underlying issue is alcoholism.
Is he interested in getting help?
He is. They just went to look at a program up in Malibu, and of course he has no insurance, so he really couldn't afford anything like that, and he doesn't think AA is for him, but he's desperate for some help. He would like some help, but just finally, and he's in his 60s, but finally he's trying to reach out and would love to do something, and I just heard a little bit of your program, and I thought, wow, maybe this could be something that he could do.
Our program has many levels of care. So traditionally, people will go to a residential treatment center or an RTC for inpatient treatment. We have that. KLEAN has that. In West Hollywood, we're opening 50 beds in Washington. But we also have intensive outpatient program, which means that basically you come 3 to 4 times a day in the evening or during the afternoon, and you meet with a counselor and you work, but you still live at home. So if he's done out the inpatient portion already and he's maintaining sobriety or he's able enough.
Actually, he's never done the inpatient therapy.
Oh, he never never actually went.
No, he's never done it. He's never been able to see it through or to get enrolled or do anything.
I'll tell you what, Wendy. We're going to put you on hold. We're going to give you. We're going to put our producer Rand on the phone. And I want to tell you something. There is hope. A lot of people out there. Dr. Koh, who's one of the greatest psychiatrists that's ever been made. One of his specialties is dealing with people in their 60s, and we're seeing that a lot now, that people are trying to get sober in their 60s.
Right. Well, Dr. Koh and I used to own 9 psychiatric hospitals throughout the Gulf South that were all geriatric. So we have a lot of.
I just didn't want to use that word.
Oh well, working with geriatric and elderly people.
Yeah. You can't use that word.
Hey, in 5 years I get to join AARP, so I'll be one as well. So
yes.
I don't feel that old.
But we definitely deal with and there is hope. So just so you know, we've seen a lot of success lately with people in their 60s.
Because, it's making the whole family we're so beyond worried. We've been worried for so long that if we could just do something to help him or help himself.
Well, Wendy, since you're in the Beverly Hills area, I'd love to, possibly talk with you and the rest of your family as well. It's important to have everyone involved, and that's what I like about our primary therapists. We're right there in West Hollywood, easy to get to. We're probably 3 or 4 blocks away.
Yeah, we're probably 3 or 4 blocks away from where you live.
Probably, and
that'd be great. I'd love to bring him in. He's not in the Beverly Hills area, but I am, and I'd be happy to take him and bring him. And
please do. And so we're going to put you on hold. Rand's going to get your number, okay? And we're going to take care of everything. We'll have Joe call you. Okay, and that's amazing. We have oh my God, we had a lot of phone calls tonight.
I know we still got them lining up too.
You're listening to KLEAN Radio. It's because we have such an awesome, amazingly guest in tonight. We have the amazing Kelley Coughlan, founder of Melrose PR, melrosepr.com. I'm going to give one more little tease. She's got one of the coolest products coming out right now. But let's take one more call.
Okay, well, we've got a couple coming in, but let's go to Patrick from Austin. Patrick, how are you doing tonight?
Patrick.
I'm all right. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
What's going on? Why did you call KLEAN Radio?
He's called back.
Not much. I'm just checking in.
Oh, that's right. Patrick, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you at first.
Yeah.
How are you doing? How's it been?
It's ups, downs, mostly downs.
But let's just people out there that are just tuning in. You're listening to KLEAN Radio. Patrick is a frequent call. Patrick was sober. Worked in the rehab world. Was a crack addict. Now he's switched addictions essentially to alcohol.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's becoming an addiction again.
So what are we going to do, Patrick,
Yeah.
to get you from being a frequent caller to a frequently successful caller?
You know, like I said before last week, I'm still having fun, but at the same time, I can't drink 3, 4, 5 beers like my friends. I can't stop until I'm at least 12, 13 deep, you know, and it's starting to get more and more, and it's progressing. And, you know, even though I have no consequences, it's starting to really...
You're
Yeah.
having consequences that you don't realize.
Right, and it's what Kelley was talking about before. Kelley brought up something where she said she was bankrupt. She didn't mean financially bankrupt, because when you're 22 years old, is that fair to say?
Everybody's financially bankrupt.
Right. What bankruptcy were you talking about?
Spiritually.
And explain that a little bit. Like,
I mean, I felt like I had nothing more to give to the world. Like, I wasn't able to show up for my job. I wasn't able to show up for my life. And
Patrick, does that sound a little familiar?
I've been there a million times over again. Believe me,
Okay.
I definitely understand that, and that's kind of where I'm progressing to, you know. And it's I wake up in the morning, and you know, I have a little bit of a hangover. I go to my job, and that's really the only time I'm ever happy. And when I get off work, I'm in a small town. I'm not familiar here. I'm from Florida. I don't know anybody here, so really I'm really lonely. And Miller Lite seems to do the trick, you know. And
But you see, that's this choice you're making, because you're deciding between Miller Lite and Mr. Miller at the local 12-step meeting. So
Right.
you're making that decision. You're choosing that. God, I'm getting so corny in my old age. but Patrick, that's what you're essentially choosing is right.
It could be Miss Miller, and she
Or
might
Miss
be really
Miller.
hot.
Yeah, maybe there's a Miss Miller in your local 12-step meeting over there. That's so we're gonna try to figure out something this week with you, Patrick. Does that sound good?
that sounds good, yeah.
Okay, and we'll talk on Facebook a little more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks,
Patrick.
Patrick.
I'll
Have a
talk
good
to you in a
night.
bit.
All right.
Okay. All right.
That's absolutely amazing, and you know, so I think I've teased a little. By the way, if you just tuned in, you're listening to KLEAN Radio.
We're running out of time, so
That's-
you better, like, everybody's been
That's-
like waiting
that's
to hear
clean.
the big,
That's
he
clean
only
with
needs
a K.
5
the
seconds.
big
Yes.
reveal.
No, this is one of the coolest apps out there anybody has ever gonna seen, and
ever gonna see?
ever gonna see. I'm so excited I can't even say it the right way.
He's so excited he's going out and buying an iPhone, right?
I'm gonna I'm gonna
I don't
invest
think
in
he's buying one. I think somehow I'm giving him my old one because I got my iPhone
Oh,
5.
I
hey
know,
now.
me too.
Yeah.
Thank
See?
you very much,
Look at
Andrew.
this- Look at this iPhone 5 thing.
I'm okay with the iPhone 4 still. And
4S.
Yes, I'll be picking
Yes.
that phone up as I take you to the airport on.
Oh, you will be?
Yes,
Oh,
on
funny
Tuesday
how that
morning.
works so quickly.
So Kelley, why don't you, Kelley Coughlan, by the way, who's here from Melrose PR. She's just an amazing young woman, and she gladly came in. She's a fan of the show. She offered Judy her plane ticket to get out here, but she's also top 20. What was it? Top 20.
Top 20 in their 20s.
Top 20 in their 20s by who?
LA Business Journal.
That sounds like a very formidable organization. I don't know, but it sounds really good. Tell us a little bit about your app.
So Zoom is a video messaging app that just launched for iPhones, and it's coming out for Android hopefully this week.
So it's Z-O-O-M?
Z-U-M.
Oh, Z-U-M.
Z with a little U with a smiley face. Umlaut, it's called. Z-U-M.
Z-U-M.
Right.
Okay.
And you download it, and you can send your friends video messages that are 5 seconds long.
Right.
And let's say I send one to Judah. He watches it, and after 5 seconds, bam, it's gone.
So this is for the serious stalker.
Yes, this is like I said. This is for the
So-
Anthony Weiner. This is like the perfect.
Self-destructing video messages,
Really?
Mission Impossible style. You're never going to see him again. So
That is
it's
pretty
cheeky,
interesting.
fun, and they're going to colleges all over the nation to promote this app, and it's a whole movement. They have these neon bro tanks. They're having a lot of fun with it, and I encourage you all to
So what do
download
people
the
do
app.
with it? Like,
I'll let your mind go.
are there any, should I say, PG-rated things that can be done with this app?
Of course, you could say, "Hi, Mom. How are you?"
And then
You
have
tell
it
a
just-
joke.
And then
Tell
right.
a joke,
Yeah.
that you don't want
You
repeated.
could do trivia.
But only it's
Yeah.
5 seconds. You get
5 seconds. So it's wasting your time, but not that much.
Yeah. That's hysterical. And it's like you could like send consecutive messages.
Right? I guess you say, go to a meeting, and then it disappears, right?
That's an amazing idea. I mean, it really is. So how do people get this app?
They just go to the App Store and type in ZUM, and it's right there.
Is it free?
It's free.
Oh my God! Wow! If it's
Something
for free,
Judah's all over it.
I am all over this app. Okay, I want to tell everybody out there that is listening tonight. Please go to the Apple Store. The Apple. I don't
App
have
Store?
The App Store. I don't have an iPhone. Okay.
You're gonna have one
Yeah.
this week.
And go to Zoom.
It's gonna be your first app, Judah.
My first app will be Zoom, and this is gonna be very cool. I'm really stoked to get this app called Zoom. And
I'm
really,
not, because you know how many messages from you I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get like thousands of them.
That's right.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
be
what
bad.
people are saying to me. They're getting a lot of Zooms.
I bet.
You can also go to www.successzoom.com, and there's more information on the app and the lifestyle brand.
That's really cool. And so we're going to try to do this again. I'm like the guy that, goes on a first date with a girl and that night says, hey, let's, go on another date. But Kelley seems amazing, and I want her to come back on the air. We're going to have, obviously, more future, people living in different states. But I'd really like to do this thing that
Did
people...
you just use your failed dating technique as a metaphor?
He tried.
No, yes, of course, my failed dating technique. That's the story of my life, except till about a year and a half ago.
Now you're all...
And,
now you're all like...
You have a great picture from last night.
I do have a great picture from your sober birthday party.
And
it was Judah lying like a sort of half
come on. That's why there's Zoom.
With his beautiful girlfriend, and it's like,
should have zoomed in.
How did this happen?
Yes,
and
we believe
no regrets.
Yeah, and exactly. Kelley, I want to thank you so much. The name is Kelley Coughlan. It's melrosepr.com. Is that how people find you? Is there a number?
They can just go to Melrose.
Go to melrosepr.com. This woman, she's 25. She's awesome. She's really turned her life around. I mean, not turned her life around because I've never met you before, but it seems like you. I hate when people say that. It's
she said she turned her life around.
Yeah, but when you meet people for a while.
Are you having a breakdown at the end of the show?
I think so. It's because my 14
I'm making
years,
him nervous.
It's
right. I think that's what's going on.
Women make me nervous. You know how it is. I want to thank everybody out there that's listening to us. I want to thank all our KLEAN Nation followers. Andrew will come up with a different name. All our Cleananites.
We do have a lot of people who've liked us. We're up to almost 7,000 now.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I think we've doubled in about a month.
Yeah,
and a half,
it's just awesome. And gaining steam in this thing means people are getting help, and I can't think of a better way to gain steam than people getting help. So to everybody out there, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here next week, by the way, but we're going to have a great show anyway.
Yeah, we have Sean Patrick Flannery, if you're a Boondocks fan. Sean Patrick's in the house with Jennifer Jimenez.
I'm going to be in New York filming some stuff for Fox TV, and then I'll be back the week after.
Yeah, and the little Judah dance out. Thank you, everybody. Listen to KLEANradio.com. Discussion continues.
Are you struggling with an addiction that's ruining your life? Want to have a confidential conversation with a professional that will immediately assist you? Do you suspect a loved one is abusing drugs and would like a free drug testing kit and consultation? KLEAN Treatment Center is standing by right now to help those with addictions and the people who care about them. Call 888-601-6040. That's 888-601-6040. Or go to KLEAN Treatment Center, that's clean with a K, KLEANTreatmentCenter.com.